The new year starts in January, but honestly, I feel like it should be in spring. In the wintertime, the days are short, it's dark, it's wet. It's kind of miserable actually, and when everyone else is coming up with New Year's resolutions, I'm kind of still in hibernation mode. While spring, the days are getting longer, the weather is improving, albeit very, very slightly, but the sun is out more often, the flowers are blooming, the lambs are arriving. I don't know, it just seems like a much better time to me to actually start anything new. So I thought it would be nice to mark the changing of the seasons by heading out on a little micro adventure to the woods with just my hammock and a cup of coffee. Okay, don't know if I'm gonna make it now. So I've just made like a super rookie error. Just rookie move, dude. Rookie move. I assumed when the weather forecast said that it wasn't going to rain, that it wasn't going to rain. This camera is not waterproof. My other camera is not waterproof either. I had a tarp in my bag, made the stupidest mistake ever, and I took the tarp out of the bag, thinking, oh, I'm not going to need this. It's unusually sunny today. The key word being unusually, which usually means it's too good to be true. I think I found my spot, just need to find my trees. I think those ones will do. There's a big old stump in the middle though. In the middle is the lowest part, which means it'll be poking me in the bum. So I'll keep looking. In the last video I posted, I was kind of talking about like not getting out as much as I want to, and it's kind of because my own fault that I've kind of had this notion that every time I went out that I had to like make something, like make a video or take some photos or whatever it was. So it was kind of like turning something that should be fun into work. So I'm trying to get away from that, and I wanted to get away from it by heading out that first weekend of spring, just to be mindful of like, you know, the changing in the seasons, things are changing in nature, but I basically had the plague. Or that's what it felt like, not to be over dramatic, but it's like one of those cough, cold things that I just couldn't shift for pretty much the entire month. So the beginning of spring has long since passed, but it certainly doesn't feel like it because of the crap weather. Uh-oh, is there a few drops of rain? I hope not. I posted about these two little stoves on my Instagram recently and I got a bunch of questions about them, so I thought I might as well bring them along today and give you a closer look at them. So the first one is this Trangia spirit burner or alcohol stove. I've had this for years at this stage. It looks like it's been through the wars, but it's still working perfectly. There's a couple of reasons why I like it, mainly because the size and because you can pre-fill it. It carries just enough that, you know, you can boil some water and probably like cook up a couple of burgers or sausages or something for a quick lunch. The other thing I like about it is obviously the size. It is very small, it packs down very small, especially when you consider this is the stove plus fuel, because I know there are stoves such as like the MSR, the Pocket Rocket, which is quite small, but then you have to consider the fact that you need to bring like a gas stove along, or a gas canister along with it. For stove and fuel, this is pretty small, it's very lightweight. The other reason why I like it is this is just it, like there's no moving parts, so it lasts a long time. As I said, it's very difficult to break it unless you literally hop it off a rock. I haven't tried, not going to. The other reason I like it is the price. So this thing is like €20. There is a little bit extra here on the bottom that comes separately, and this is the winter kit. That brings us to the kind of the negatives of this. Alcohol doesn't work very well in cold weather. If it's anyway cold at all, I found it's a little bit difficult to get it to light. Once it's lit, it's fine, but you can buy this like little winter kit, and basically what it is a little absorbent pad here in the middle that you can drop some alcohol on, light it, and you pop it on the bottom like this to basically pre-warm your alcohol. Like I said, this Trangia is pre-filled with alcohol. Now, the top of it does have this rubber O-ring. That means I've obviously really tightened it and I can't get it off. Great. It does have this rubber O-ring on the inside that obviously you have to remove when you're using it or else it's going to melt. This is a little simmer ring that you can use to control how much of the flame gets to your pot. The other one here also, it looks like it's been through the wars, and this is the Firebox Nano, and it comes all wrapped up with complimentary moss. This is the entire thing. It is tiny, but it just folds out, and it is this tiny little stove that you can pop your pot on top of, and it's raised off the ground. Now, it does also have holes at the sides, so you can use it as a twig stove, I tend to use it with the Trangia just because it's a nice stable base to put it on. You get these little pins that you slot through the sides, and the Trangia just fits down in it. This one, I got it the titanium model because I want to save on the weight as much as I can. Obviously with a stove this size, that's kind of the point. But I love it. It's tiny, it folds up very small, very flat. It weighs pretty much nothing. Right, with that said, hopefully it's not starting to rain. I think it might be. I can feel a couple of drops, but let's see if we can get the coffee made in before that.
The one resolution that I did come up with for this year though is to get outside my comfort zone. Pretty much just because it's gotten a little bit too comfortable in there. So for the rest of the year, I've signed up for a bunch of courses and I've decided to do a bunch of new things that I've never tried before. And of course, I'm planning on recording everything. So keep an eye out for those videos. I'd love to have you along with me.
Lovely, lovely coffee. These are hot as an oven mitt. Isn't that resourceful? Now, let's see how this turned out. Ooh, very nice. That's grand. Could be better. It's a bit acidic. I don't know if it's the beans or something I did. Potentially something I did. I mean, drip coffee is kind of hard to do wrong, right? One would think. Okay, right, so that's it. Everything's all tidied up, ready to go. I'm starving. I can't believe I forgot the biscuits. Forgot the tart, forgot the biscuits. My God, like what? You'd swear it was my first time out here, like my God. Yeah, so obviously, don't know if you can see all that. No trace, as usual. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't know when it's going to be, don't know when it's going to be, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye.